Good day, everyone. Today is Monday, 3:23 p.m. Monday, and please, it's a CFTC requirement, and you have to understand there is a risk in the trading, and there is no guarantee in the trading. So please do your homework on a sim before you go live. Today, what I want to show is the 30-year Treasury bond all day long on a 4 different time frame, and on a B scalper on the right upper corner. On the B scalper 1 minute, all day long, the 30-year Treasury bond didn't make it. I mean, keep going flat with it. Also, we had the NASDAQ on a 1 minute B scalper, didn't really, it's Monday. And on the YM, on the B scalper, 150 ticks, also has been flat all day long. And also the 30-year Treasury bond on 150 ticks has been flat. The same story on the A scalper, the NASDAQ flat all day long, YM barely going to make it, and it's finished as 324. And you can see on the A scalper, the 30-year Treasury bond, it's been in and out of the green all day long. This is where why I'm showing the 30-year Treasury bond and why I'm pointing at the 30-year Treasury bond, despite what kind of auto trade you are using, Best Pro Trade or non-Best Pro Trade, or you are trading manually. I can show you some other trades where the 30-year Treasury bond even on the different auto trades didn't do good, and that is indicate that this market is flat today, and whatever you are using auto trade, whether it's a Best Pro Trade or not, and if your 30-year Treasury bond did not perform today, does not mean something wrong with your auto trade, because always traders trying to say something wrong with that auto trade or something wrong with my trading. But it's part of the trading that you will have those days where this market would not do anything for you. If we are looking on the A scalper with the 30-year Treasury bond on the Ninja Trader 8, the A scalper is the same auto trade, but because it's a different platform, of course you will have a different performance on it, because we change a lot in NT8, and still we're hoping that we will get some major upgrade from the NT8. Anyway, on the 30-year Treasury bond, 1 minute didn't make it. The 1 minute on the B scalper 1 minute also didn't make it. A lot of a small trade, but did not make it all the way. And on the right corner, you see the A scalper on 150 ticks hit the target, and the 30-year Treasury bond on 150 ticks hit the target, which that indicate that we have a better performance on the NT8, and that's the way it is. On the ES, we had 3 out of 4. The A scalper 1 minute did very well, and the ESB scalper 1 minute did hit the target. It's a $500 daily target. The ES 150 ticks did make it, and then the A scalper 150 ticks did not make it, where on the NT7 it did. On the DAX, all targets hits. What I like about the DAX, it takes 1 or 2 trade average a day, like the 1 minute on the A scalper did it with 1 trade, and the DAX on the 150 takes 2 trades, and then 2 trades on the 1 minute B scalper, and then we have the DAX on 150 takes did very well as well. And then the CL, we had the A scalper, and the A scalper here, and then hit the target. The daily target is 500. When the market is going to your favor, it's going to nail a little bit more. But actually on the CL 150 ticks, we had a few trades before we nailed it. We were struggling earlier today on the CL. And this is the C scalper. We have the 2 minutes did it today, and the 3 minutes, and then the 300 ticks. But this is very interesting on the 300 ticks, because the 300 ticks took a few trades today to get the 500, where on the 233 ticks it was a beautiful ride on the 233 ticks. Actually, one of my customers told me to use this one. He's been using the 233 ticks on the C scalper, and this one here on the 150 ticks, we are still missing one trade to close those trades. For those swing trading, the automated swing trading is the same story on the 30-year Treasury bond. If you look on the Treasury bond, we have it on the door, on the bar close, and we had the entry sale entry at 152.21, and the target is, it's not gonna make it. We're about to close now. I don't think so, but we missed it by a few ticks. We can look at the market today, and on the swing auto trading, and we can see we had an entry at 67.25, and now, I mean, it's over. Nasdaq, we had an entry at 23 level, and then the YM is at 845 level. The EMD today did very well, the EMD, and then we have the DAX did some very nice runs. The Forex today is a very, very, very mixed market on the Forex, and this is really something else on the Forex, because it's been flat all day long. And this is really interesting today on, there is a lot of traders that like to use the 240 minutes on the Forex, but this has really caught my attention today. And if we are looking how this 240 minutes came in, this is really lovely how the market, we came in straight to the support line last week, and the last few days actually, and you can see how the market came and projected from our zone. Those are your $35 zone, and what I really interested on that is this market got projected from the 59 level and got projected again, followed by our reversal at those level right here. This is the true average price at 105, and you can see this is very interesting. I like to see what will happen tomorrow, because we have a major support at 502.8, and then we have strong resistance at 80.9. So that will be tomorrow something very interesting to see what will happen to the euro dollar. We have a buy-in entry. If we break those levels tomorrow, there is two options on you can do with that. Is you either take the first breakout if you are aggressive trader, or if you let this euro dollar climb a bit, come back, confirm the support line, and then you can nail that trade from here. Once has been confirmed, it's become a support line. But we're looking at 31.3. This is very interesting to watch on the euro dollar, and that it is, if you can use a mini forex, or you can use I don't want to get into it, but this is very interesting to see tomorrow on the euro dollar. I like to keep my eye on it. And then we have the 30-year treasury bond, we missed the target, and now we can see we are not that far from the target. And let me see. Okay, I'm wondering why. Look how this market came in almost to our target, and look how this market went back. And this is why this is fully automated, but you can do it also with an ATM, and probably you would have got out of that trade if you were using the ATM. But this is over for today. The next generation auto trade today did very well. Still in one trade, nailed a little, like around 150 ticks. The market on the stocks, they are really mixed today. But what has really caught my attention on the Boeing, this is a very interesting stock. This is the 1 minute Boeing, and now we have a buying entry, and this is really interesting how this is the true average price we have at 158.86, and it's been there for quite time. And if we are looking at, this is our true average price, and followed by the reversal. Look, here we have a reversal, came into the support line, coming back to the reversal, come back to the support line, finally broke it to the true average price at the R7 here, and at 58.85. The R1 is a re-entry point right to the tick on the major support line, got projected again from the true average price plus a few ticks. And then now we have an entry at 158.63, but this is very interesting tomorrow also to see, because we have the true average price at 158.86. We have a buy order at 158.63. And this has come in, this target, right at the projection number. And we will see what will happen tomorrow. I really like to watch that one tomorrow and see what will happen. Also, this is really interesting on the Microsoft. Let me look at we will look at the Microsoft. The same story is on a 1 minute. We have the R7 right there, the R7, and then it came into the major support line. You can see how this market is playing straight to the projection, entry, reversals, is straight to the, we had a target here today, and we hit the target, and now we have a buying entry. And also, this is finished, this is over, but we had a target somewhere around that area. This is also, we have it, and this is really interesting on that one here, because not just on the futures and Forex, but it is a nice, those area here, right there. Once the market came into those dead zone, there is no more trade. And that's what we use also for reversal on the futures and Forex. This is very interesting area. And you can see how this market came in straight to the dead zone, and this means there is no more. Maybe it is gonna go up 100 ticks. I mean, the market can go in a mysterious way sometimes, but once this market hit those area here, that means we need to start looking for reversal. The same story here on this line, and this has happened today. Actually, it is right there. Here is your dead zone, and you can see the market hit in here, and it got rejected. Then there is no more trade in those area, like on the top. And today the Microsoft hit this area right there, where you need to reverse that market, and it was the target somewhere around that area today. So once this market here hit the area plus the reversal, I don't need a genius to figure out that it's plus minus a few ticks. But this is where this market needs to be projected. And if we are looking at this story here, we can see how that market in this area here between 63.03 to 63.13, this is came in right to the resistance line, and that resistance line was 63.03, and it got rejected from it, and then came in to that area and it got rejected from 62.56. And the same thing happened today by confirming support area at 62.53. And you can see how even those zones came in exactly in line with your resistance line at 62.75. And now look at this. And this is a very, very, very interesting. I mean, trading, if you have a clean head, is a personality. You have to do your homework, despite what kind of system you are using. But it is nice to have accuracy when you are trading. As you see right now here, we missed on the 30-year Treasury bond. We missed that target by a few ticks. And this is, I love that one, and I want to show that. This is the difference between a guy doesn't want to get involved with the trading, or he doesn't want to touch the market, where he was about to nail $300-400 out of one trade because he's using fully automated and he's not looking at it, where a guy can get involved, the same entry, the same signal, he can use it on an ATM, and he is just a few ticks shining away from the target. Maybe he will close in that area here and call it off. So here is the story. It is two people using the same auto trade, the same market, the same entry, the same signal, does not mean they will have the same results. And this is where we are fighting a lot about trying to get those guys educated, because it's nice to have an auto trade, but an auto trade with a human can give some decent results. Today, actually, this is very interesting on the next generation here. This is the next generation has outranked today the swing trading, and then we have the EMD earlier. Yeah, we're not covering the EMD. The A scalper hit the 1 minute, and this is very interesting that the next generation has outrun the swing trading, and does sometimes happen. And then we have the B scalper, the C scalper, and all that. God bless you all, and wish you tomorrow a very profitable trade and a very profitable day to everyone. God bless you all.